Hey, I'm kind of color coordinated here. It's a quarter past 9 a.m. Saturday, March 9th. Of course, Tyler, your mom, who knows what happens? She never communicates unless it's just money. I can't be, I can't sugarcoat it, as we'd say in English, and hopefully you know this term by now, how she is and what she is to me. It's just money, money, money. She's never learned any English. So that means I don't think she'll ever leave. Your grandmother was right about that. Northeastern China is just very hostile to foreigners, and with the economy shrinking, it's going to become even more because they're going to blame or think that their life is better, but they can't get out, but they'll switch the blames on us. So, but most importantly, you're just showing no interest because you've been indoctrinated nationalistically at this peasant school here in Liaozhong. I'm in your bedroom, if you remember this bed frame here. So, who knows when you'll see this? I'm not going to make it private, but I'm going to make it not, what's the options on YouTube? Not visible unless you have the link. Because it is kind of private, but you're 10, and I don't know if you'd even understand this in Chinese, let alone me telling you how life is for you and for me here. You know nothing else. You've been held as a captive through no fault of yours. It's been government restrictions, government shutdowns. But now that the borders are free, you're being held as captive by your mom for whatever reason, right? You could have these family visas, which I'm more than willing to pay, and just give you the experience of getting out of here for a holiday vacation so you understand what the world is like outside of here and how important international English is and learning languages in general if you want to have a better life, more opportunities. Otherwise, I'm sure you're experiencing this now. Probably your family, wherever you're at, arguing about money. They can probably try to milk me for money before I go back to the States. Again, I don't mind paying the mortgage here, which is 200 some bucks a month while I'm here. Even when I'm not, if you were to communicate with me, but you just don't. You don't even speak Chinese to me, let alone you can't speak English. So again, it's your mother's that she's a grown lady, she's a grown woman. Whether she wants to learn anything or not, that's up to her. Obviously, she would be a burden to me financially and emotionally and everything else that she hasn't learned any English for 10 years and then wants to move stateside. But that's that. If it means getting you out of China to experience life, I'm all for that. But I just don't think none of your family has ever left. And as I've expressed in these other videos, what I'm sure you don't know, and I'm not sure if this is even true or not because your mom has lied to me from the get go, is that your father, not your father, I'm your father, but your uncle was driving recklessly, supposedly. I'm not sure if he must have really injured somebody harmfully because he was imprisoned, I think, for a year, 2 years. I don't know. We were in Chenzhou at the time. I've got videos of you in Chenzhou on this channel or somewhere. Your channel got moved with YouTube because kids never wear pants and they thought it was pedo. I don't know. I mean, ridiculous, but they're still up. It's just you have to hashtag Tyler Toom and you'll find them all on YouTube if you ever get out of China because this is illegal in China, YouTube and Google. Oh, I can go on and on. Trying to keep it under 5 minutes, but I'm here now. So again, March 9th, 2024, you were gone today. We could have been learning, having fun together. You just want to watch Chinese movies or not movies, like that fast inferences. I'm sure your Chinese comprehension is getting much better by watching these, as well as playing video games with your cousin Momo. Now, I want you, of course, to maintain your relationship with your Chinese family, but that you have nothing in common with my family. None of them ever experienced Asian culture. I was the first one. So they speak We've got Italian cousins, speak Italian and English, uh, and other cousins, but they don't. None of them speak Asian languages. They speak English, of course, and other languages. So Western languages. So I'll be leaving more. It's less infrequently why I'm here because I see you and I'm just trying to persuade you to learn with me online and obviously written, speaking, and comprehension. So yeah, that's it, bud. 5 minutes 30. I love you. I'm listening to, if you remember, God, this mom. Can you hear it? Constantly yelling at her two kids. It's the tiger mom syndrome here. I don't understand. My mom yelled at me, but I probably deserved it. Anyway, I'm going to send this on to your uncle, Jay. I also communicated with your uncle Doug, but Doug's bizarre, so I'll have to just pop in on him. But we'll see what the future holds. But right now, the economy is not looking good in both of our nations. Inflation in the States, so pricey and expensive, and deflation in China. And both have gone away from producing anything. Nothing is produced in either except that digital battle. Uh, the poorer countries are now producing everything, this cheaply, so then they can sell it to us who have money for more money, right? So that's how the world works. But all right, buddy, I love you. Hopefully I can see you tonight. Hopefully you come back. I don't know. And I left a message. I'm going to put the Ding Talk message that I left your mother as the cover here on YouTube. I have some on Ancestry if you're ever interested to know about my family, your paternal side. You have access whenever, if I'm around, and you can always contact YouTube and Ancestry if I pass away one day, obviously, to get control of those accounts too. So I love you, bud. I just want a relationship with you. It's hard. It's unless you've been around your Asian son, especially I think in China, right? Because in northeastern China, because there's just no Western influence, none, and it's all gone after the virus too. All Westerners have gone, and then there's just no Western restaurants because Westerners have gone. And yeah, and Chinese don't know how to cook it, and it's that's what it is. So, all right, buddy, adios. Coming up on 8 minutes. Let me say I love you very much again, Tyler Ma. 8 minutes. Bye, bye, bud. See you soon, hope.